What's up, my YouTube and Instagram family? It's your boy Berto checking in with another video, guys. So today President Donald Trump tweeted that they should postpone the election until, I guess, they find a vaccine for the coronavirus or whatnot. This right here shows how much fear he has in losing the election. He's realizing his poll numbers are dropping. The things that once helped him win the election is no longer working for him. The nation is divided. The people are divided. And we have mayhem within our own country. And we have a virus that's destroying the country, shutting things down. The economy is at an all-time low. And it's really hurting his chances at re-election. And Mr. President Trump knows this. And this is why he's trying to get it postponed, because he knows that they come with a vaccine, and the vaccine, gets out, everything's going to go back to normal. The economy is going to skyrocket, and therefore that will help his chances of getting reelected. Right now, it's looking very, very small. It's a very slim chance he will win a re-election. Not only is he losing, he's losing by double digits. Not like when he was losing to Hillary by a couple points. That's a huge difference. If it was a couple points, anything can happen. One wrong thing can happen from a politician. Say one wrong thing can cause you. It can flip that easy. But he's losing by 10, 11, 12% in these polls. He is tanking it right now. His response to the pandemic, how he called it, he said it was a hoax, something thrown at him by the Democrats. It wasn't real, it wasn't this, wasn't that. All these things are coming to backfire on him now. And that's why you're seeing what you're seeing now. You're seeing him try to scramble around and find ways to get the election postponed or do whatever he can to win the re-election. And it's not working. He's always been outspoken, and now it's coming back to haunt him badly, because of how the country is doing and how the response to this pandemic affected the country as a whole. So many lives could have been saved if they would have reacted faster, or if they would have took it more serious. He was walking around with no face mask on, just being careless. And you notice everybody else, his followers, they were doing the same thing. And had Mr. Trump started off, response to the pandemic, the correct way, closing down the country in time, doing things of that sort, we probably wouldn't be in the situation we're in right now. We have millions of people infected, over 150,000 deaths. He's become a joke to the country. They're taking him as a joke now, because he took this pandemic as a joke, and now thousands, millions of lives have been affected by it. My own father is affected by this COVID-19. It's real. It's hurting people. Whether it was something created by the Democrats to destroy his presidency or not, he should have reacted much quicker. And maybe he would, if he reacted quicker, he'd probably be winning the re-election. He'd probably have a lot more of us behind his back. He would have gained some more followers. He would have gained voters. But instead, he took the risk of thinking it was something that wasn't serious, and he lost voters. This pandemic has been, it's just bound to happen. Previous presidents talked about it. President Obama said we have to prepare for pandemics like this, because in the next 5 to 10 years, there will be probably another, a big pandemic such as the flu or something of that sort. This thing will be airborne. And look what happened. We're living it right now. The country keeps shutting down, reopening. So much going on, and he is not. This is when being a politic really matters, and having experience matters, because we're seeing how inexperienced he is and how it's having an effect on our country. He was not ready for a pandemic. He was not prepared for that. And even the smallest bit of political experience would have helped him through this situation. His advisors aren't doing a good job. And Trump has to learn to listen. It's great to have a president that's not always trying to be politically correct. But sometimes that comes back to bite you. I like that he speaks out sometimes and doesn't bite his tongue. But sometimes you have to be a politician, because that's what job you're doing. You're the American president, and you're letting the country down. The country's so divided, he does not know how to bring the country together. He cannot. he cannot bring the country together. And that's the biggest issue. He's divided the nation more than he has helped bring the nation together. Come on, Mr. President. If anything, you need to step down and just give up the position. And I don't know how much better Vice President Mike Pence is, but let him take over the duties until re-election. Let him go against Joe Biden, because you can't handle it. And there's a lot of people saying that he might not even leave the White House. He might not accept the results of the election. But it goes to show, guys, that inexperienced president is damaging the nation. His arrogantness is damaging the nation. He does not listen. He has to change. And that's what's causing him to lose. He does not want to change. He thought what won him the election in the first place would continue to win him a re-election. But no, people are catching on to you, Trump. They're catching on. You don't take anything serious. You're more of a conspiracy theorist than a conspiracy theorist like myself. You have to open up your eyes, Donnie. The nation needs you. You can't keep dividing us. Be the president of the United States. Not the comedian of the United States. Not a businessman. Be the president. With all due respect, I want you to get the country together, because this is our country. I don't want us to fail. But at the rate you're going, just give it up. That's all I can say. Just give it up. Because I still don't think you're going to be able to handle this pandemic correctly. We got to see a change. We got to see a change, guys. And I personally believe when the re-election comes around and he loses, which he's going to lose, they're going to have to force him out of the White House. I think it'll be a fight in the White House getting him out, because he will refuse to leave. And that's very unprofessional. And since he's been president, he's been very unprofessional. Going for Barack Obama, the most professional, well-spoken president I've ever seen in my life, to Donald Trump, who can't even piece together a sentence, or, always points fingers. For a president, you should not be pointing fingers at who is doing what, and take the blame. That's why you're the president. When something goes wrong with the country, step up and say, yes, but I'm going to fix it. I'm wrong. I got us in this hole. I'm going to fix it. Because you are the president. You can't blame previous presidents. You can't blame this person, that person. You are the president of the United States. Act like it. Take full responsibility. When you took this position, you took the position, take responsibility for the country, and not point fingers. He's so obsessed with former President Obama that he can't even focus on what he's doing. He's out golfing in the middle of a pandemic, out doing this in the middle of a pandemic. Fix the country. Fix the country. Show us that you care. Because how we see it right now, you don't care. You look like a racist man that does not care about the country, and you're more worried about your ego than anything. Guys, if you support Trump, I'm fine with you being a supporter of him. But if you haven't seen that he's damaging the country, then something's seriously wrong. You're delusional because you're a Republican or Democrat, whatever. You can't be delusional to your party. Wrong is wrong. When you're in a political party, you have to see what your president is doing wrong, or people within your party. That goes for both parties, not just Republicans, Democrats too. Okay? It can't be a one-sided thing to where you're so blind to where a Republican president or a Democrat president can do no wrong in your eyes. Let's fix the problem, guys. Let's hold them accountable. This is why the country is in a mess now, because no one likes to hold their party accountable. I'm telling you guys, this is exactly why I'm going to run for a political position and gain enough over a few years, a good point in time, gain enough, get a good following to where I can run for president and I can make a real change in this country, guys. I want to make a change. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing my people in my country suffer. We, the American people, the middle class working people, I'm tired of seeing us suffer. And we'll be a change, guys. I promise you that. But keep on subscribing, keep sharing my videos, guys. I appreciate it. That's just a little news for today. And we're going to do whatever we got to do, but we're going to get this problem fixed. And the president won't do it. We'll have to do it ourselves, guys. Love you. Appreciate all you guys. Keep supporting, keep sharing my videos, guys. And I'll have some more videos coming up later, and I will continue to expose these elite people.